So let's talk about people pleasing and over explaining yourself. Um, for example, say somebody asks you a question and your first instinct is to over explain yourself. Let's say somebody is like, "Oh, you live around here?" You can just say no. People tend to go and over explain and add in personal information. Like, "Oh no, I live in so and so town." You don't even need to add that part. You can just say no. They just ask if you lived from around here or what have you. Or they'll ask you your skill set or if you're doing something or just information, or they'll assume something by saying something to try to get you to over explain and add more information. Like you're doing something and somebody will be like, "Wow, that's this and this," and you're like, "No," and they're assuming it's a certain thing, and you're like, "No, it's actually not that." You don't even need to explain anything else. You could just say your assumption is incorrect, or you can tell them it's confidential information. I own a shop, and somebody will come in and they'll ask me for example, what register service do you use? Do you use a Shopify? And I'm like, no. They're like, oh, they would expect me to turn around. I'm like, no, I use something else. And I don't explain it further. I just say no. And they'll ask me more information about what I'm using, and I'll just tell them it's confidential information. I mean, you can see it on my receipt, but they're digging for information, and again, it's over explaining, so you can keep the answers minimal without adding more information. Like somebody assumed a car that I was driving at a store was a certain car, and it wasn't even my car, it was somebody else. "Oh, well, I saw you get out of this car." No, you didn't. And automatically people would want to explain that, "Well, no, that my car was this, it's not that." You don't even tell them that. That's confidential information, especially if they start asking more in-depth questions. And it's almost like we over-explain to either people please or whatever. Screw that. I don't care if someone's upset or not. It's none of your damn information. Your assumption isn't correct, and that is confidential information. I hope this helps. Love you. Bye, guys.